Hello and good morning. This is Cypress Golden Bronze. I'm going to talk a little louder because all of the videos that I'm doing lately are not sounding good audio-wise. The person that taught me how to do these things, I just got message in the emails that he has passed away. He was young. And yeah, I called him Rick. That was, I know they tried to cheat me. They tried to take my work and mess over it. And I went to the office and raised all kinds of hell until they did it right. That school lacks diversity. And a lot of the film schools do. And you know what I would do? Just take what you need out of those schools and then go out and do your thing. I don't go, oh, we need more black movies. Oh, we need black this. I'll forget you. Shit, I've been bad since I was born. I was born an artist. When I was 12 years old, my first talent show was at the Black Panthers headquarters, which was right across the street from my house. So when you talk about the Black Panthers in a negative way, that really makes me mad. I read yesterday Angela Davis, that she was my favorite activist back when I first started college. I was 21, and might have been younger than that. And we had to go to Louisville, Kentucky to straighten out the Ku Klux Klan, for not allowing her to speak in a inner city school. Now that was back then. That's why I'm about police brutality first. You can't get me to go in any other direction because as many bodies that you want to count in black on black crime, police brutality has 50 billion times that, because they've been doing it for a long time. Black Lives Matter. Oh, I wanted to go back to Angela Davis. She said something very important to one of the students, and they were asking her questions. You know how you just want wisdom from somebody like her? And she said, start another party. That's it. So she's like, I'm chilling now in my life. I don't want to talk about that mess. I fought for it, I talked for it, I did everything for it. And now I'm going to chill out, go fishing, maybe read and write some poems every now and then. And I loved it. I loved her response because she's right. I think that's what's wrong with that president. He wants to be liked so well by the middle class or rich or the Republicans. You don't do that. You go and start your own. If that's not for you, go start your own. Now, another thing I want to bring up is about Black Lives Matter. I saw a friend of mine I went to school with, because I was going to his thing on Facebook, timeline, to ask him a question of what actually happened to our teacher, Rick. Whether he knew him actually, because he was gone, so he may not know Rick. But he was my editing teacher. Yeah, he was my editing teacher. And he was doing what the office told him what to do, but I marched down there and straightened it out. I sure did. That's my granddaughter. I don't want her in a school that does not have diversity or black history. Those two things, if you don't have it, she belong there. For what? It was horrible. It was horrible. All the movies they chose were they were horrible. But what I wanted was the know-how of how to wrap up a piece, your writing, how to take it and put it together. And I have the book, which was $135, and to edit And I took that class and snuck in another one all semester long. You know, I just don't like losing. Not at all. And I'm good at everything I do. So, I sent a message to my teacher anyway. He gave me an A. I got an A out of this class. So I really feel bad. People give me an A and just to get rid of me. You know, because I will be on you like white on rice. Simple as that. Let's move on. Don't get me mad. I saw where a friend of mine from school mentioned fuck you when he was looking at something, a white building with Black Lives Matter written on it. And he says, I want you to know, fuck you. And I thought to myself, first of all, I want to explain to you that Black Lives Matter. Anybody that's connected to that are highly intelligent. They're not running around spraying buildings. Now, you may have young people that are interested in Black Lives Matter, like myself. I consider myself Black Lives Matter, so that was an insult. But I don't care. I don't care what you think. Black Lives Matter is always forever in my heart, and police brutality has got to go. It has got to be straightened out. Mosley, I heard yesterday, Baltimore, Maryland. Huh. She is ridiculous. And then pointed out that her boyfriend's going to be the mayor. He put his picture up there. He's the mayor. Those two are not any good. You should hear this girl talk. How did you put her in office? I don't know. See, this is what we need to be more conscious of, the people that you put in power. That's what I learned from Obama. I would never vote for him again. Never. And her, she's terrible with the problems that Baltimore has. She sided with the police, and police are known to do some very illegal things when it came to people, period. And particularly black people. So that's the reason why Black Lives Matter came with Trayvon Martin after that verdict, and they let Zimmerman free. Isn't that enough for some of you racists? Someone that actually murdered someone is running around? Smithsonian want to put things up, negative things about Cosby. And that looked like a black dude that, with that. That is out of order. That is totally out of order. I'm going to tell you who are the nastiest, screwiest people in Hollywood is white people. They do nasty stuff. Real nasty. That's their life. But now, twerk, our color, our butts, our thighs, and everything is for sale down here in Beverly Hills. That's where they go and get it. They don't have that. They simply don't have everything that they want to tear me down as a person and want me to stop. Black Lives Matter. Now you got chickens matter, doo-doo matters, pee-pee matters, everybody. That goes to show you you're a little intimidated because I'm talking about myself and I'm loving myself and I want justice for my children and all the dead bodies behind. I want reparation too. I'm not playing. So is it really fuck me? Really? I don't know. No one could do that to me. Fuck me. If I know about it, you won't be doing that. Because black lives matter. That's it. Little boy. Let me make this last of a little boy that said that a little white boy was being approached by a black girl about his hair, which is dreaded. Now, first of all, I would like to say that the little girl, that's kind of bad. Don't tell people how to wear their hair. They want to wear it. But when it comes to your history, and when he said, Egypt, you're not Egypt, you should have told him, yes, I am. But that's because you don't have black history in your schools. And any history that you look up now is incorrect. They have been through that. They blew up the nose, and all those pharaohs and stuff are black people, black men. All the Cleopatras were black. So that's what she should have said instead of arguing and pulling and yanking on him. Just tell him yes. And if you care to sit down, we could do some research and we can talk about it, Egypt, because I like talking about things like that. So he would have learned something, where those dreadlocks came from. But now he's a fool. He's running around talking about Egypt, and he doesn't know Egypt was black. Jews were black. His last name is Goldstein. I'm surprised his parents ain't told him his history. Especially wearing the dreads, But he can wear dreads. I thought that the dreadlocks were the style. That's how I look at it. But when you want to talk about history, and he mentioned Egypt, you should have said, yeah, Egypt is black. That's Africa, actually. They've changed that up, and ooh, Lord, go Google it and see how messed up they done messed up. They don't want you to know who you are, because that is power. No one can beat a mind that knows itself. Now, they've lynched us, burned us, shot us, beat us, raped us, and did everything. And I think they raped the men as well as they did the women, because they're freaks. I know they did. They did everything to us. And Egypt is black, is Africa. So the dreads come from people of color. They come from Africa. African, actually I think it's from some island, but it's people of color. And they couldn't comb their hair. So that's how it came out, dread. They couldn't comb it. They didn't comb it, so it just dreaded out. Like my hair. I cut all of mine off. It's beautiful. But people look at me where I live. They look at me real, because they ain't used to seeing black people wearing short hair. We got to have those wigs on and stuff that is not a part of us. And I never wear makeup, because I really truly believe in my beauty. The pure beauty is from me. Black woman is the mother of all races. We used to say that when we were young, but it's true, and I'm going to keep saying it. And guess what? Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Everybody have a good day. I got a lot of bills, and after my bills, no money. I got to do some hustling. I got to write more, faster, whatever, because I'm writing, and I choose to write because I want to be in the background. I don't want to be in the forefront of anything. I'm 56 and I had a pretty rough life. I mean, it's been pretty rough. It's time to kind of chill. Most people say, you can still do this. You can, and drive myself crazy. I like to be just relaxed and basically do whatever I want to do. That's what I'm going to do in my life right now. And that's do nothing. Do not tell young people how to wear their hair. Don't. y'all messing with people about their African American hair. I thought that was against the law. How could you do that? Why would you let somebody do it? Girl, I would go and buy me an African wig and wear it all, in which I did. I wore a wig in that school just to put on, wear certain clothes, act, and put that wig on and shook that little ugly thing, and it's still in my closet as a joke. Because really, the realism is just being natural. And we can be natural. I'm talking about black people. Okay? Fuck you. Did you say that? About Black Lives Matter? No, you didn't. I'm the one that told you to never let anything come before your people. And the person knows who I'm talking to. So you didn't know I was Black Panther, have been a Black Panther for, Black Panther, whatever. I'm for all that. Black Lives Matter. That's that. Why would I be for anything else? But don't tell people she was wrong telling him how to wear it, that he doesn't have a right to wear that. He has every right to wear his hair if he's white. He has every right to wear dreadlocks. I know I got a couple of white friends that wear dreadlocks. They're Rastas on top of that. So you can wear your hair any way you want. Have a good day, everybody. I don't want to stay on really long. And, be safe. Be safe. Watch your back. Always fight back. Ashe.